It is 7:58 and for once I am on time. Breakfast starts in 2 minutes, so I also slept better than I have, I think, a whole trip. I didn't wake up once, which is a miracle. Even though I guess there's that nightclub downstairs, but I put in earplugs and I didn't even manage to upload the video yesterday. I was so tired, I just fell asleep. Oh, I am enjoying a hearty breakfast. Even got myself a fruit and some cake. Don't want to be too healthy while I am editing yesterday's video. 8:40 and I am off. Breakfast always takes a bit of a time. Also, I met the two Swiss guys on the motorcycles. They were sitting at the table next to me and they're doing 38 days, in fact, so longer than I am, and are cycling through Norway and Finland. Anyway, today I have 130 kilometers, 1100 altitude meters. I have two 250 meter climbs to start with, so it won't be the most fun, they're back to back, but then afterwards it's sort of gentle downhill most of the day. Let's hope it's not too windy and let's see what happens, because it's another gorgeous day. This is the town square here in Alta. They have water fountains that are always popular with kids and statues and actually like a mini library over there. Okay, let's get on the bike. Bye bye Alta. Climb 1 out of 2 done. Very well. Still a bit of a sweaty affair. Up here it's honestly just birch trees as far as the eye can see. Oh no! The hill continues. Oh well, just a little bit. So, guess who I met? This is Jonathan. We cycled together before Bodo had all-you-can-eat pizza together, and he made it up to Nordkapp 3 days ahead of me. Actually 3 days ago, so it'll be like 5 days ahead of me. He's Anyway, he cycles with a backpack, so we've all been very curious because that sounds very fun. Managed to get to the top of the second climb, and I'm feeling pretty good. I also have a little bit of tailwind that helps, and it's sunny. It's a good day. So I'm at the top of some sort of a plateau again. It's quite meager in terms of vegetation. Here you can see a little bit how far the plateau goes. Quite far into the distance there. Whew. And there is so much wind right now. It's all coming from the side, so I'm cycling like this. It's a bit hard to see how windy it is, but I figured I'd do a water experiment. Yeah, the water is just going out basically sideways. It's very windy. It's a lot of effort to keep the bike straight. I made it down from the plateau, and thankfully it's a little bit less windy here. Still a little bit of wind. And I'm back into the birch tree area. Although I feel like they've seen better days. Like they look quite skinny. Got a reindeer up close. How's it going, Mr. Deer? 85 kilometers in, and about 65 kilometers since the last anything, and myself and I don't know, basically everybody's here, so I think they're doing well, this gas station. I shall see if I can get myself a coffee and an ice cream before setting off again. It's good having a bit of a break, because I now have another 160 meter climb coming up. We've got that big deal ice cream, coffee, and just had my banana for banana time. 50 kilometers to go. Let's do this thing. Oof, made it to the top. It's fortunately a gentle climb. Although I am now back on this plain here. I mean, there's some trees right here, but mostly there's the plain, which means the wind is back as well. See the water again. I have reached the end of the plateau. Woo! Last grocery store for the day. Let's see if they have eat. They did have eat. I also got a goat cheese, except this one doesn't, I don't think has any goat cheese in it. So I think this one is legitimately just brunost or brown cheese. I haven't had this one before, but I'm sure it'll be great on my bullet tomorrow. I've made the last big turn until Nordkapp, so now it's basically just straight all the way until Nordkapp. It's, I don't know, not quite a stone's throw, but it's close. On wheels. How far do you think you can drive with that thing? Man, this is such a lovely evening. It's 26 degrees up here. Like, this could definitely be south of Norway. I pictured this all being like freezing cold, and I don't know, in my mind I was gonna see snow up at Nordkapp, but yeah, this hasn't been anything like that. These rock layers are pretty impressive over here. Look at this. This is so gorgeous. All right, guys, it can get windy anywhere from 200 meters from here to 73 kilometers. But yeah, I'm safe for the next 200 meters. There are so many of these just walking around everywhere. And their antlers are so fluffy. This one's isn't even symmetrical. That one's is. Oh no. They have this like middle thing. Well, I think that guy would win in a fight. He's the biggest. That's the biggest horns. It's kind of cool seeing them just like that. I don't know of any other big animal like that that's so unafraid of humans. Like even sheep run away faster than this. Speaking of, I think today is the first day my whole trip where I have not seen a single sheep. So if you want to escape the sheep in Norway, then Nordkapp. I'm in yet another tunnel, but this tunnel has its own dedicated bike lane. How awesome is that? This was my destination and campsite for the evening. I'd say it's quite a lot nicer than I was actually expecting. I thought it would just be basically a toilet. But Anske, German guy I introduced you to many episodes ago, said there's apparently a nicer one, or more idyllic one at least, 9 kilometers further. And given that it's only 5:30, I think I'll take his advice. It'll make tomorrow's cycle ride easier as well. So on we go. It is less than 100 kilometers to Nordkapp. I am getting close, folks. I'm getting very close. Well, isn't this just lovely? The sun is unfortunately behind a cloud now, and anyway, about to set. But yeah, got my tent, got my cooker. It's gonna be pasta bolognese, and got some reindeer over there attempting to cross the street. If you can see that, I think you can see that. Yeah, so they're crossing the street there. There's a river over there, and oh yeah, and there's still some sunshine over there. So looking for, oh, my hair is terrible. Yeah, looking forward to some food. Of course, on the very last evening, I got a pack of spaghetti bolognese that has been somehow made incorrectly and will not open. And my beer is even slightly cold. Amazing. It's time to enjoy my last tomat for a while. It's in fact the spare that I had in my bag. I always had one extra lying there just in case, and I don't know, tomorrow I won't need one anymore. I won't need the spare one, which is yeah, kind of great, kind of sad. But apparently the campground has the greenest grass because there's not enough grass anywhere else here. Tomorrow, last day on the road. Feels yeah, it does feel a little bit a little bit weird. On the one hand, I'm, you know, looking forward to reaching my goal, looking forward to not sitting on the saddle all day, looking forward to, you know, cleaner showers and you know, wearing more than I don't know, exactly the same clothes every day. Looking forward to seeing Fiona, looking forward to seeing our cat Miso, my family, friends, you know, so I think there's a lot of things to look forward to. But yeah, it's also sad when, you know, I guess it's the finishing off of some chapter, not a massive chapter in my life, but, you know, it's still some sort of a, I guess, a chapter. It's been 30 days on the road now and spent about 2 months planning it, so it's also not nothing, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not there yet. Still have some kilometers to go tomorrow. And so, yeah, quick rundown of that. There's a tunnel 212 meters under the sea level, which I have to go through. And about that, I had an option of sort of doing a kind of a big detour and then taking a ferry. I sort of got peer pressured into taking the tunnel instead. People are sort of saying like, oh, it's part of the experience of cycling to Nordkapp. It's, you have to do it. It's, you know, like, it's not so bad. So I decided I'd do it and, you know, see what it's all about. Anyway, that's 45 kilometers from here, mostly flat. Then the tunnel, and then which I think is about 6 kilometers or so. And then I have about some 45-50 kilometers on the other end, which includes 2 big 300-meter climbs. The final one right before you get to Nordkapp,